Hello and welcome to day 12 of 31 days where we're talking about from fear to freedom in 2022 and beyond. Today we're going to be talking about how to stay motivated. So pardon me if I sound a little bit more excited about doing this here because anything that has the word motivation, it just hypes me up. But I want to talk about how to stay motivated so that you can reach your big goals in life. When it comes to being and feeling successful in life, how would you rate your motivation from 1 to 10? 10 being I'm very motivated about reaching my goals in life and I'm very excited to do whatever it takes. So what's your motivation score from 1 to 10? So it's not, a secret that, the key to success is how you stay motivated. That's the reason why I'm asking about that rate scale, just in case you're wondering, why are you asking me to rate my motivation? Because then your motivation is the number one key to being successful. There are, of course, tasks and steps of things that you will have to do in order to get there. But to do that, you need motivation to complete any goals, tasks, trainings, anything that you do. You need to be motivated to go after everything and anything that will help you reach your goals and eventually become successful. So motivation is being enthusiastic, it's being encouraged, it's being, driven to go and do whatever it is that you need to do. Even getting up in the morning to do, little tasks, that takes motivation. Okay? So don't get me wrong, because I know realistically, right, it's impossible to expect motivation levels to remain at 100% all the time because life is happening. And, situations are happening. So we can't be motivated 100% of the time. Well, that's the main reason why I want to talk about it. Because many a time we have to hype ourselves. We have to work towards it. We have to recognize that, I'm going to need to pick myself up right now. I'm going to need to motivate myself right now. We need to do that every now and then. Why? Because it is that difficult to stay motivated 100% of the time. So how do you do that? You find good reasons. Anything to do that you're doing in life, you need a good reason of why you're doing what you're doing. You need a good reason of why you're going where you're going with your life or why you're being with somebody in your life right now. What's the big reason for you being with that person? If that reason is not, what you plan it to be, or there's just no reason at all, then guess what? It's going to be hard to stay motivated to love being with that person, with that job, with that, place where you're living now, with the funds that you have in your bank account. It's going to be hard. You may not be able to get, to find the good reasons to do some tasks that you do at first. But if you take just a few moments to analyze why you're doing the things that you're doing, you are going to find something good in everything that you're doing in life. So if you're ever stuck with something that you hate or, doing or somewhere you hate being, find good reasons to be there. Find good reasons to do what you need to do. Find good reasons to be with those people. And then all of a sudden, it just changes. The minute you find something good in it, it changes the way you look at that thing or that person or that situation. And voila, you're motivated. Find what's in it for you. Because I always say, you know what, if I can find what's in it for me and I can get excited about what's in it for me, not in a selfish way. I'm not saying that in a selfish way, but how it excites me, how it makes me happy, how it's joyful to even doing this. I get excited hearing back from you when you watch this and say, you know what, it's interesting. I tried that and I am just like doing more in my life. I'm not procrastinating anymore because I'm finding good reasons why I want to do, something. So let me know what you think and try it out. Make it fun. Find ways to make any task interesting and enjoyable when you begin to lose motivation. Find fun in everything that you do. Change your approach. Don't give up. Because when something doesn't feel right, though, It's always a good time to take a moment and look at it from a different approach before you give up. Just look at it from a different approach. If it's really bad and it's not really for you, hey, give it up. I'm not saying stay in something that you're not enjoying, you're not even having fun, that's not your calling, that's not your purpose, or that's not your person. I'm not saying that. But once you give it a try and give it a look, to really look at it from another angle. If it's not, let it go. If it is, you're going to enjoy doing that, and voila, it's done. So that's why that saying that says one way or another is common, where people will say one way or another, my life is going to be different. One way or another, I am going to make a way and make sure that things are done, and I can complete whatever it is that I want. So I hope one way or another will be your term for 2022 and beyond, when you're saying, I am shifting from fear to freedom, and I'm going to have the freedom to live the best life and create the best life. And what I need, I'm going to go after them, because then I'm shifting from that fear to freedom. And then recognize when you are having progress, when you're doing well and you've done something well, recognize it, because everything you may be working on can be easily put in different stages, some short-term things that you can do, long-term things that you can do. But as you process and accomplish even the smaller tasks and milestones, embrace that, recognize yourself, for doing that, and, pat yourself on the shoulder sometimes, because then that also gives you the motivation to continue doing what you're doing, and to also do more of what you're doing. And then finally, celebrate, reward yourself. Do something for yourself that just says, yep, I did it. Okay, whatever it is, get a massage, a bubble bath, your nails, I don't know, what else you want, to just reward yourself, go to a movie, hang out with friends, hang out with a spouse, hang out with your children, but make sure you reward yourself and, write it down in a journal. I have a journal that I just write my win-wins. I call them win-wins. So anything that I'm successful at, I'm writing it down as a win-win. And then you bet I'm having a manicure, pedicure, hot shower, cold showers, bubble baths, massages. I'm doing it all just to pamper myself. I love bubble baths, really. I mean, I'm sitting in there and just chilling and relaxing and just saying, okay, I'm excited that I just did this. So make time to reward yourself. Here's the self-reflection for today. What are 5 things that you love doing to reward yourself when you've done well? 5 things. Because if I start you there, then you'll start doing something so that you can pick from those 5 things that you have. So for self-reflection today, I want you to look at the 5 things that you would want to do for yourself in order to reward yourself when you have done something good or fulfilled a task that you're working on or that you'll be working on. So have fun and be encouraged.